So this is going to be a crazy time in our studio here at Geekdom San Francisco in the Rackspace studio. We have Omni here, who's going to show us a new kind of augmented reality along with the Oculus Rift, which is a wearable computer system, and it's pretty cool. Who are you?
I'm Jan Goedgeluk. I'm the CEO of VIRTUIX and developer of the Omni. Originally from Belgium, came to the States, decided to stay here and live the American dream, and I developed the Omni. It's the first ever virtual reality interface to move freely in the natural world.
So when I saw this on all the blogs, like Engadget and whatnot, everybody was like, "Oh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen," right? And I'm like, "What?" Because in a picture, it does not make sense at all. But when you put this thing on and you're standing in this and you're walking around and shooting things, it's unbelievable. What is this thing, first of all? How does this work?
Yeah, so the Omni is the first ever virtual reality treadmill. It allows you to walk, run, and jump in 360 degrees and put your mind and your body into the video game. So you have the Rift on, then with the Omni you can physically walk around in the game, and it's a mind-blowing experience.
And so instead of using a controller to move forward or back, you're actually just walking on this. Now you're wearing some shoes that have like low friction material on the bottom of them, and there's a harness that holds you in this. So you can be really pretty violent and move around quickly. Is that right?
That's right. We developed an omnidirectional treadmill, but we removed all the moving parts. So it's in essence a low friction surface with low friction shoe soles, and it allows you to walk naturally and run, shoot, jump. You're in the game. So
there's some prerequisites to use this. One, you have to have the space to put something like this in there. It's sort of it takes about the same space as a regular treadmill, right?
I think this prototype is a bit clunky. The final product will be a little bit smaller, a bit sleeker. So it will actually be smaller than a regular treadmill. Also, for us it was important to design it so it's easy to disassemble and store away. So just like exercise equipment, you can take some pinouts, pull the top part off, and put it all to the side, so that if you don't want it in your living room forever, just use it and then put it back away.
And this has sensors on it to understand where you're moving and if you're walking, right?
That's right. So right now, what we're doing is we're putting capacitive sensors in the base of the Omni, which will keep track of the position of your feet at all times.
And how much does this cost?
Right now we're selling these on our website for $499.
Now that's for the Omni itself. Now you also need an Oculus Rift, right?
That's right. The Rift or any other head-mounted display that might come to market in the next 12 months. The Omni can work with any display that you like. Some people even want to use it just with a screen for now, just with a TV that you can just walk and look at yourself moving in the virtual world without the Rift to begin with.
But the Rift really adds, it's a two-screen device that fits on your head. In fact, we have it here. And it actually shows you in here a stereoscopic display, right? And so this is $300. And then you need a Windows PC-based system to run Oculus Rift on, right?
That's right. For now, the virtual reality revolution, if you will, is all PC-based, but we'll see what the future brings and how we can extend that to other platforms.
Now, this is coming out in, middle of 2014?
That's right. Right now, the plan is to ship the first units in May of next year.
Very cool. Well, we want one here at Geekdom in our co-working space.
Awesome.
You've sold a lot of these already, right?
We've sold close to 3,000 in the last 6 months.
Without people even really being able to get on it yet.
That's right. It's a device that speaks to the imagination of a large audience. And people always dreamed of virtual reality and being in a different world. Well, this is it. This transports you to that different world, allows you to be there, walk around, and people are excited about that. People just, they are Kickstarter and beyond. People can't wait to get it. So.
Well, here in Rackspace, we had a crowd of people watching you guys play it. And that shows that there's something about this that grabs everybody's attention, that's different than a normal Xbox One or a PlayStation, right?
I think every form of entertainment has a purpose to put your mind in a different place. This is the pinnacle of that. You can't be more immersed in a different world than have these glasses on and also physically walk around in a different world. It's a mind-blowing experience.
Yeah. The Oculus Rift has sensors on it as well, so it knows where you're looking. And as you move your head, it moves the video of what you're looking at. And it even lets you target guns and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. So the Rift, the tracker in the headset is used for the head tracking. And then the Omni tracks your feet and your motion, so you can walk wherever you want to walk. and you'll be walking in the game.
How did you get into this? What did you do before this?
You know, I actually have a master's in mechanical engineering, so I have an engineering background. Came to the States for work, decided to stay here, quit my job, went to business school, actually worked as an investment banker for a couple of years, but always wanted to do something entrepreneurial, always loved gaming and virtual reality. And the big problem that I saw that was not solved yet in virtual reality was how do you physically walk around in that world? And there's no device out there that allowed you to do that, at least there's patents out there, but none of them are viable either commercially or technologically. And I wanted to develop an omnidirectional treadmill that would be affordable, that would be compact, and above all, that would enable you to walk naturally in the virtual world, and that's the Omni.
Now, the Oculus Rift just got $75 million in venture, mostly from Mark Andreessen's company. Are you going to get venture for this, or are you totally trying to crowdfund it, I guess?
For now, we still have money from the Kickstarter campaign that we did. We raised $1.1 million on Kickstarter.
Not bad.
Which was a great success. But the investment by Mark Andreessen in Oculus is a great endorsement for virtual reality. It proves that people now believe that virtual reality, it's real, it's here, and it's not going away. It's going to be the next wave, I think, of technological innovation.
I know John Carmack, the famous game designer, he just left Stream,
software,
right, to go and work for Oculus Rift. So there's something going on here in not just Oculus Rift, but the ecosystem.
Absolutely. Other projects have come to Kickstarter as well, have been very successful. The Kickstarter, the 6sense STEM, the Oculus itself, Cast AR, it's happening. The technology is finally here. The virtual reality dream that people have had for the last 20 years, well, it's here. It's a great experience that people try it and their jaws drop. Yeah. And that's what you see happening. That's the whole wave of innovation is finally coming, and the whole ecosystem is building up.
If I was an investor, or if I ran Shark Tank, for instance, one of my favorite shows to watch, they always ask, what's the margin on this thing? Because it looks expensive to build with sensors in it and a physical box that has to be shipped to your house. This looks expensive. What's your margin like?
Well, that's typically...
and you have to have shoes. This actually comes with its own pair of shoes,
It
right?
comes with the shoes, it comes with the harness as well. And we're a profitable hardware business. We have our CEO in Asia who speaks Mandarin, who was able to get local pricing. We were able to bring this to market in a profitable way, which is rare because people say hardware is hard. Well, no, it's possible, but you have to be smart about the design. You have to make it as affordable as possible. You have to make it a quality product, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're bringing to the market.
Yeah. It's also a little bit, my experience on seeing it on Engadget didn't quite get me to pull out my credit card. I was like, oh, that's sort of goofy looking. I don't know if I want to stand in something like that. But then when you see it and you actually get in here and you play with it, it's like, whoa, this is mind blowing. How are you going to get this to market so that people can experience it and get sales up to hundreds of thousands or millions, right?
Yeah, no, right. You're exactly right. This is something that people need to see it to believe it. And we go to trade shows, and there's a sea of people forming around our booth, and you see people's reaction, their excitement. And the more people that try it out, the more people that see it, the word starts spreading, and the word of mouth and social media nowadays is, I think, the best form of advertising, best form of marketing. And that's so far we've been very successful at that.
Well, every startup has a game room, with an Xbox in it or something like that. And based on the reactions here from other entrepreneurs who are like, oh, that is so cool, I think we're going to buy one. And I bet a lot of startups are going to buy this for their game room, right?
Yeah, I think so. I hope they let us leave here tonight. I'm not sure.
I don't think we are. I think, you might not get to take this home.
I was afraid of that.
You can leave it with Rocky. He'll take good care of it.
Well, they're locking the door right now.
Yeah. Where do we learn more about it, and where do we buy it?
Please go to our website, www.virtuix.com. It's for pre-order right now on our website for $499. Actually, right now we have a holiday special, $449 on our website. But that's where you can find all the information. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and so forth. It's a great experience, and I think people will be blown away when they try it out.
No, it is pretty mind-blowing. So congrats, and thanks
very much.
Thanks for where you guys are down in Texas, right?
Houston and Austin.
So thanks for dragging this on a plane and bringing it into my studio.
My pleasure. Glad you liked it.
A lot.
Thanks, Robert.
It's awesome. So thanks. Hats off.
Thank you very much.